Hello friends, Arthur here, and yes, this finally happened, and I knew that eventually it would happen, so ZSL Paraglide is here. And as Orange she'd probably say in Discord channel, I came here to drive, but now I have to learn to fly. And yes, we all need to learn to fly, and I'm really bad at it. I was complaining that for me it's the second worst, or in this case like first, after soap and ice, where I'm really bad, but it is what it is. And we start DSL around the world by B17 Bobby. Well, quite nice, pretty easy track, I would say. So we have constant speed. I don't know how After managed to do this, but because of this, the line and the way how you can pass all checkpoints is crucial here. So my assumption, you need to be really close to the planet, I would say, to the world, to travel as low distance as possible, because speed are mostly consistent, and do the less steering as possible. But other than that, it's pretty simple, fun and slightly long track with Asteroid Gliding by Adri, which not really hard level. There are big distance between all checkpoints and you have a lot of time to change your line trajectory. Probably I wish one thing, that it would be slightly wider checkpoints, that you have more room for mistake and not hit with your glide level. And the start is quite challenging. You need to do really sharp pitch down and almost instantly go left to take the checkpoint, and really narrow exiting from the cave, I guess. But good things on this level that there are several omni boosters inside of checkpoints, so you won't lose a lot of speed and you will have enough momentum to go in the checkpoints, and all of them have numbers. John by Renergy. Surprisingly, really nice, funny track from Renergy. Usually Renergy create quite hard tracks, and this one really good exception. It's pretty doable, really wide checkpoints, a lot of room. There is no any speed checks. The only thing that probably could consider as a speed check or obstacles is the train that on your line after checkpoint 10, but maybe it's only for me because I'm quite slow on this track. If you could be way faster for after time, like 7 seconds, you will be before train. So nice, fun track. Skyfall by Tiger, play on PC. And yes, it's a Skyfall. So I think the idea is to go into the first checkpoint for transformation for Paraglide on a specific angle to have the best speed, and then you have quite big variety or room how you want to do all other checkpoints. And at the finish I did really big loop, just because I spent all time for one attempt there just to try to finish it faster, do the corkscrew after the checkpoint last one, and I always hit the same tree over and over, so I did, why not, let's try another thing, and it's helped. Floating objects by Purple and Pink, and this one quite hard, annoying track. So you start with first person of your camera, and it's for me it was completely impossible to finish it because I was always hitting the glide into all different objects. So I'm really glad that Yannick had the camera change button, so I was doing it from third. And one of the biggest problem for this track, which I really hate, it's the fan almost at the end. So even if you do everything fine, it can screw you up like at the end, and I really don't like it. So because it's like quite big RNG element on such type of track, and I was really lucky at the end just to lose my paraglide, but I still enough have speed to go to the logical gate and open the finish. But I think it's very hard and unnecessary hard track. Paars Lucht Zeepkist by Codwall. Well, I love idea of this track. I love that it uses like constant change and different trajectory. It looks nice. It's really interesting things. But for me, it's quite hard track because you need to be really precise on your landing. You need to be very precise and know where to go, especially after checkpoint 7. I miss the line because of this arrow. Like several times I thought that you need to be on the river and go by the river. I don't know how to say it another. So I missed this checkpoint and I was very confused. But then I was forced to go into photo mode and found missed 2 checkpoints. So yeah, other than that, it's quite fun and semi-hard track with a lot of really precise transition. Zeepmaster with You by Kid Car, and quite short, quite interesting, and again, all paraglide tracks for me are hard, so you need to choose where you to go, left, right, and then you need to have enough momentum to go into the like force checkpoint, which not always will be enough even with a booster. I spent like several attempts just to try it and still almost fall off after checkpoint, but lucky enough, there was a lot of room and to gain speed and correct the line. New England Glide by Modern X Studios, and I would say for me it was a really hard track, quite long one, and maybe it is hard only for me, but some lines, especially with windmills, are quite hard and sharp at the beginning because sometimes you just hit them. Also, as you will see, I was quite lucky on checkpoint 6-7 and not hit obstacles and lines, because you need to be quite smooth on paraglide. You need to be on the line all the time, and I spent like 40-50 minutes just to finish this track. Let's say under the minute 13. I was managed to find the line when you can do it way slower than all other tracks, like just do several loops at the beginning and reduce your speed drastically. But to be competitive, as I said, 50 minutes just to do it non-optimal way, but still I'm happy to finish this track. Barroll by Marvelous Person. I don't know. Sorry if I pronounced incorrectly. The track is quite interesting. A really interesting use of fans, especially when you need to go up and it boosts you up. Nice idea. I would say all checkpoints are really easy and fun except one where you need to go down. I don't know was after means that you need to roll on this line, but somehow I find the way to just fly through and really finish quite fast. So I would say short but really fun track to fly and learn how to fly. Artificial Archipelago by Super Dog Daniel. Another track where it not looks really hard, but I would say there are several really hard elements and not obvious one. The first hard and slightly RNG element, it's the uphill for the first checkpoint. If you do it badly, you will jump, kick, so it's not consistent way to go into the first checkpoint, and this can ruin your line. And the second most hard part, it basically is the last checkpoint, so it's removing your glide and after use feathers. So basically you need to point your soapbox down, or somehow, as I did, avoid it. I would say this is the only way how you can manage it. Other ways, you just, because of feather and speed, fly over the edge of the track. Okay guys, thanks for watching this first part of Paraglide review. Hope you enjoyed, hope you love it. I know I wasn't so efficient on most of these tracks, but at least it gives you perspective what to expect on Paraglide, and hope it will help to build more nice tracks. And if I somewhere missed EFK road, please let me know. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time.